change. By ourselves. Always other. Well, morning guys and gals, here we are on another glorious day of 30 to 50 mile an hour wind gust. It was 80 yesterday, 80 the day before, but yesterday they were 60 and 65 mile an hour wind gust. And last night, while we were in the middle of a dust storm, a dirt storm, and 60 mile an hour winds, I ended up having to go over to a neighbor's house so it can power back up to their house because some people's over there working and cut their line. But it's a glorious day. At least the sun's shining. It's halfway decent out. And today, I'm going to get busy on this. On my Dodge, I got the lift pump in. I'm going to put the new lift pump in. I'm going to do some tire swapping on it, change them around. And in between doing everything else, that I have to do to make a living, I've been kind of piddling with the wiring on the van and trying to get I got a problem with the back left turn signal. Well, actually the turn signal works, but the left brake light and the left emergency flasher won't come on. Now, if I pull the turn signal switch down to the left for the left blinker, then I get a brake light on that side, but no brake light on the driver's side. I have all good grounds and everything. I've traced it down to the turn signal switch in the steering column, which of course it's a 1967 only, just like the master cylinder, and it is now obsolete and I can't find one, so I've been trying to repair that one. Get you in here and let you see the entanglement I got going on here. So I've been trying to figure this mess out just off and on, 20-30 minutes during the day while I was doing my other work, because, well, I got to make a living. So I've been doing this. Well, I just went ahead and pushed the van forward to get the nose of the Dodge in here, so I'm not in the full force of the wind. It's just, gusting. So hopefully today I'll get my pump changed and get this Dodge going good, get the wheels and tires changed on it. I got some bigger wheels and tires I'm going to put on it. And I'm actually going to use these wheels and tires with Chevy center caps on my Suburban, but I'm going to paint them black and then put a chrome trim ring on it and the center cap because I like the way them steelies look. They look good. So let me get some tools, get a light. We'll get in on this thing. Something I did want to share with you on this is when I'm like checking these wires in here and up on the inside of all that, it's a lot easier if you'll take one of these push pins here and push it into the wire and then use your test light on it. It's way easier than trying to get a test light to go into one of them wires. You can also have them sticking out of wires, or if you need to jumper across two wires, it works really good with a alligator clip and a wire in between, such as something like this. It makes things a whole lot easier in life. And this is obsolete. Now I can get a second gen Ford van and put in here, but I do have to modify. I have to modify some of my stuff around here for it to work, but it will actually work. It will fit in there, and then you just have to figure the wires out, which come out and go right down to there. I'm hoping not have to do that. I want to use this one because then I really don't want to modify my ring. But we'll see what happens later on with this. Right now, let's get back on the Dodge and get that lift pump in, get the tires swapped around. I'm gonna get them other tires painted. But let's dig into this Dodge, get this baby done, hopefully. And well, seemed like the wind died down for a minute. Hopefully the weather guys were wrong. I don't know. We're gonna try to get her done. Okay, hope everybody can see there. First thing we want to do is we want to pull this wiring harness off. Got a push pin right there, push connector. I don't know if I can get it one-handed or not. And we want to get this one off the bottom. And we want to pull this one off too at the top. Get a hold of it somehow. There we go. You pull that little wiring harness off. And when you take your 11/16 wrench and you want to pull the lines off, you got to be careful. You got 2 crush washers on there, copper crush washers on each side for sealing. One on the front, one on the back. I don't even know, hard for me to see anything. Hold on, I need to take the jacket off, get my arm in there. Kind of cool too, like 50 degrees feels like 43 because of the wind. So it's cool, it's not horrible, but it is definitely cool out. And we had to get this back line loose. And we had to take this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, this bolt out. And those are all 10 and 11 millimeter. So we're going to go ahead and take the line bolt out. See if I can get this broke loose. It's going to be tight. I knew it was going to be tight. Okay, got to take. And this wrench is probably going to be too long. Of course it is. Lord have mercy. It's all right, I got it loose. Felt to give. Felt to give. Felt to give. Felt to give. Let's see. Yep, just had to get her broke loose. Okay, we had that loose. Now we're going to take the other line loose. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I just can't remember how I got my arm down in there last time. And I have some bigger arms since the last time I was in here. So my arm's done swelled up. Kind of like everything in life. Not mushroom. Anyways, take this other one off. Oh, no, yeah. Yep, put my hand in there. Okay. Okay, so we got this line loose. And we got the front line loose. Now we have to take off these 3 top nuts, and that'll drop down. And we're just going to use the ratchet wrench on these. We're just going to use the ratchet on them. Awkward position because while I'm somewhat short, I'm standing on a step ladder to get up here. Just go ahead and not take these completely off, just run them up. Run amok. Run them up. I'm going to run amok. Sometimes I like to run amok. Pull these nuts off. Lay them up here. And this one here got a little tight towards the top. I don't know why either. But it did. Oh yeah, it's still tight. Take this next one off. Let's see if that baby's finger tight. Barely, but it is. Oh, only for a minute though. And then it's... You always got that one. Always got one. That's got to be a pain. This is a Chinese lift pump I bought. I'm ashamed of myself. But it did last about 1.5 years before it quit, and it got me out of a bind. So, not bad. It was like $39 versus a couple $100. And so, lift pump, she's out. It's no good. Okay. Got the new pump, Carter. Spent a little bit more money for a decent pump. Because I don't want to have to do this again. Just stick it back up through there. Where she goes. And we grab us. Got a pain here. And we get lock washer on that one. We're going to take a nut. Get it screwed on here. Just kind of hold everything. Take the other lock washers and put on there. We'll put the other 3 nuts on there. Everybody's going nuts. Lock wash on there. Lock wash on the other one. Stick it up. I can see it back there in the corner. Which I really can't, but then we take our nuts. Get that light to stay where I can see. And we'll put this nut on. And we'll put this other nut on. And we'll take our ratchet and we will stuff these babies up. Three of these in the shape of like a triangle, one in each corner. So we'll put our lines on. We have new crush washers to put in there. This is kind of tricky. You gotta get one on the inside, one on the outside. Okay, let's see if we can get this in there now. Had to take me a break. Oh. All back in here. Didn't get that started. We'll do the next one. Put our new crush washers on it. Oh, got that light right in your face. Sorry, it's hard to do this and video it because there's, like I said before, not hardly any room in here for everything. Like back up here. Sorry about the light in your face, but I had to see what I was doing here. Get that line twisted around all 400 different directions. Go ahead and just get that on there. Hold it now. Put our wrench right on there. We'll tighten this up. That holds the back line in place. And then with any luck, we'll get this line tight. Got the lines on, got the pump on. Now we got to put the wiring harness on. New pump comes with a new wiring harness. One end goes to the pump, the other end goes to the existing harness, like a little pigtail. Now we'll go ahead and plug this in. This end goes in here, like that. And that is pump installation complete. So we'll see what we got. Getting in the truck. Stuff. I don't know, probably got dirt all over my lens. Truck fires up. It's running. Low washer fluid. And She's running good. Well, that task is complete. Next task is going to be changing the wheels and tires. Okay, we're going to throw these bigger tires and wheels I got from my son-in-law in here. See how they look. These are some little tiny ones. Little bitty wheels. I don't know. Might interfere with my turning. Yeah. Yeah, seem to be working it. I mean, and they look pretty good on there. 12 17 tires, but they look good. I don't know. Well, these caps are gonna stay on though, because yeah, see, this just don't go up in there far enough. And I do have some other caps. Let me go get them and see how they look. Those are gonna work perfect though. So that's what we're gonna use. Okay, let me get around and put them on the other side, and then we're gonna turn the truck around and back it in. Okay, let's get the other center cap on. The babies are gonna look good once I clean them up. I kind of lifted the truck a few inches. Okay, I'm gonna spin around and hopefully I can get it backed up in here far enough to get Jack under it. We'll see. Here, looky here. Nope, she'd look better with some bigger tires and wheels. Chrome rims, center caps. Yep, she got a new lift pump today. New set of tires and wheels. She's ready to roll. I'll be using her to, I use that Dodge to pull my fifth wheel. Yep, she's nice. Now we're going to take the wheels that was on there. We're going to paint them black, get some 17-inch beauty rings, and we're going to put them on my Suburban. Before I go to, that's the next step. I'm going to paint them black and some chrome beauty rings and chrome centers. And those will look really good on there. I was going to buy a new set of tires for Suburban, but then I remembered I got another set of tires for my Dodge, which is the same bolt pattern as my Suburban. And, well, these tires are new. So I saved myself some money. So I'm going to get busy on that now. Yep, been a couple hours. I had stuff to do. I gotta make a living. So when I'm back, and I'm gonna start sanding the wheels. This little P-Dunk town I live by, there's no 17-inch beauty rings here, so I'm gonna have to see if I can order some. I'm gonna scuff these wheels up though. I'm gonna paint these black. And then I'm gonna put some beauty rings on them and my chrome center caps. And then these are going to go on my Suburban. And these are Firestone Transforce HT. Firestone Transforce HT always makes me think of the Transformers. I don't know why it does though. Anywho, get these all sanded down. See if I can get them painted and get them looking decent. And then tomorrow I'm going to put them on the Suburban. They're a really nice set of tires. We just kind of want to scuff them up good. And we'll take some acetone and wipe them down. And generally I like to do this before tires on, but tires are already mounted in balance, so I'm not going to break them down. I'll just kind of tape up around the outside edge of the tire and do them like that. I'm going to get these sanded up and sanded down a little bit, cleaned up, and get them ready to paint, and I'll be back. Okay, we got one tire sanded down and we got it taped up. Take a little bit of acetone here, and we're gonna kind of go over the wheel, kind of light wiping, kind of try to get any oil or grease or anything like that off of it. Get that wiped down. And let that kind of air dry. It dries pretty quick. We just kind of give it a light dusting of primer. Doesn't have to be anything, not a real heavy coat or anything. It's kind of just enough to kind of cover it a little bit. Yep. We'll let that dry up. We'll let that dry on there, and while that's drying, I'm gonna sand on the other wheel and tape it up. We got two wheels sanded and taped and primed now. It's been a little bit. The primer dry. We're gonna go ahead and just want to shoot a light coat. You don't want that first coat just to be running and super thick. Just a light coat. It's kind of, don't worry about getting everything covered up that first coat. Because it doesn't have to be totally covered. and kind of shoot a light coat, light coat, light coat. Let that sit on there. Do this other side. Get a good light first coat on there. Then we'll leave that sit. Let it set up. And then we'll go over there with the second coat and see how they look from there. Let it sit up so you don't get it all soggy on there and that thing will start running. Kind of let it get tacky. Second coat, you want to get pretty good coverage. Get you into your outer edge of your wheel with it. You don't want to get thick with it. You don't want a bunch of runs. Painting these black because I had a cattle grill guard on the front of my truck that is black and the roof rack's black. So I thought these would look good black with the chrome beauty rings and the chrome centers on there. There's a lot you can do with the steel wheel. Make them look really good. Dress them up. And I'm the guy that likes most wheels other than like them 22s and 24s and stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of that stuff, but kind of old school. Make sure you get a good thin coat on there. We'll leave that sit. let it get good and tacky. Let it sit a little bit longer in the first coat. See how it comes out. Yeah, those are gonna look really nice. So we're gonna go ahead and let them sit and dry up. I'm gonna go eat some dinner, and I'll be back. Well, dinner wasn't quite done, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish spraying these wheels. And then I can go in and eat and take me a shower. Just gonna kind of walk around, make sure we got this outer edge here, and this inside edge. And that there will be good. I'll do the other two tomorrow. I need to go get some more primer. We'll just leave that all on there till tomorrow. We'll peel it off. They actually look really nice. It was going to look pretty cool on there. So we're from this to this. That's really going to make them chrome centers, and when my beauty rings come in, my beauty rings really look nice. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Morning, everybody. Here we are. It's the next day. Well, actually, it's not morning. It's more like something noonish, but it's a pretty nice day. Not windy for a change. Been working on some things around the house here that I had to get done before I could start doing this. And I'm going to get back on these tires and wheels, get these sanded and painted. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to start doing a little more and trying to get that wiring fixed up on the van. So I did go ahead and do the border tape around the edge of the wheels, and then I'll finish taping those up. Then we're going to sand them, wipe them down with acetone, and then we'll paint them just like we did the other ones. These actually turned out really nice, both of them. So I'm going to get on these, get these taped up, and scuff them up, wipe them down with some acetone, and then we'll see about getting them primed and painted. And after that, we're going to let them dry, and I'm going to start back on the wiring for the van for the left brake light I can't get to work, and the left emergency flasher that I can't get to work when all the other lights work. So let me get into this and be right back. Yeah, look at that. Everybody here on the white walls that you just put on your tires, I'm making me some gray walled tires. Gray walls, they look cool. Actually, I like to go around the edge of the tire with some of this paint tape, masking tape, around the edge of the wheel. And then I just take some El Cheapo duct tape, because it'll stick to almost anything and it's fairly cheap. And then I'll go around the tire like that. It's just, well, I always have duct tape around and it's always pretty cheap. So if I could need to buy some, it's just what I like to do. Everybody's different. I said before, no right way, no wrong way. You know, it just, whatever way you want to do it is the way you can do it. That's just showing you my way. I mean, it just seems quicker and easier with the duct tape to mask up. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on the other one. And then we'll see about getting them sprayed a little. Yeah, duct tape is, it's your friend. Because it has 1,000,001 uses. Me and a friend of mine, we're on our way to Pomona, California to a swap meet up there. And we were hauling a couple cars to some friends of ours up there. And we lost the carrier bearing about 60 miles outside of Fallbrook, California. I think it was. Or out of Pomona, I don't remember. Anyways, been years ago. But the rubber in the carrier bearing went bad. And it was, I don't know, it was late at night. So we found a little convenience store, stopped by a convenience store. And I guess this woman was a homeless woman or something. Anyways, my buddy asked her, because I told him, I said, I can fix this if I had a roll of duct tape. So he went to this convenience store. They didn't sell duct tape. There was a woman outside, had bags and stuff, you know. And she actually had a roll of duct tape, and he bought it from her. And I took that duct tape and I pulled that center bearing out, and I duct taped it around till it fit tight in the center of the duct tape. And then what I did is I mashed this up into the steel holder and got it in there good and tight. And then we took a coat hanger and tied it together. And we drove, like I said, another 60 miles like that to where we get somewhere so we get it fixed the next day. But duct tape is your friend. 1,000,001 uses. But it makes taping this wheel up, or the tire, I mean, up pretty quick and easy because, well, like I said, even the tire had some armor all on it or something at one point. Generally, the duct tape will actually stick pretty good to it. And duct tape's not that expensive, no more than you're going to use on this. Painting a car, I'll just mask it up with masking paper and, you know, normally. But do some wheels. This seems to be the quickest and easiest way if you're not going to pull the tires off the rim. And I didn't want to pull these tires off the rim because they're already mounted, they're already balanced. I pull them off and then paint, then have to go get them put back on and balance them, and that costs even more. And, well, I ain't a rich dude. Well, I am, but not monetarily rich anyways, you know what I mean. I got a house to live in, a shop to work in, friends, stuff, you know, blessings. And that's the way you get those, just kind of, you get your gray sidewalls pretty quick this way. And, well, then your tires and wheels don't look like anybody else's because you got gray walls, no white walls. Okay, so I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna do some sanding, boring. So I'm gonna sand them up, and I'll be back when we start spraying. Got everything sanded. Give them a light coat of primer, and we're gonna spray some paint. First coat, you just want to put just a light coat on there. You don't want it to be heavy. Don't worry about complete coverage. Just enough to get it around. Let it tack up so you don't get a bunch of runs. I'm going to start with the outer edge of this rim. We're going to spray it. Then we'll work our way around. Like I said, the first coat, just a really light coat. Just kind of give it a little more to stick to on the next coat without running it. Because you don't want to put so much on there, you got it running everywhere. Then it's not going to look good. Just kind of get a light coat, cover fairly decent. Same thing on this one. Just on the outside edge of the rim. So we get that lip painted. The first coat, like I said, you don't want to worry about everything complete coverage where you can't see the primer or anything. Just want it to be a light coat. Okay. Then we'll let that sit up, we'll let it get tacky, and then we'll go back with the second coat. Okay, we got that first coat, let it sit up, get a little tacky. Second coat, you can put a little more on, but you don't want to gob it on. Like I said, you don't want a bunch of runs. Runs don't look good. You want to try to get as smooth a finish as possible on here. You want a good coverage, but not gobbing it on. You try to make it as even as you can, so it just looks good. Same thing on the second wheel. Going around the outer edge again, making sure we're getting that lip of that wheel. Make it look even. We'll leave that sit. It sits a little longer. Got a little more paint on there. Let it tack up pretty good. And then we're going to put another coat on it. And that'll be the last coat. Okay, we got that set up. Now we're going to put on the last coat. Like I said, once again, starting on the outer edge of the wheel, making sure the wheel lip gets covered all the way around it. Then we'll work our way on the inside. We don't want to gob it because you don't want it to run. You try to get it just a nice even coverage on it. Like that. Now we'll let them sit there and dry. And then we'll untape them and see how they look. They're coming out pretty good. Kind of got you hung up there. Both look really good. There's the two we did yesterday. They both come out really good. So we're gonna let them dry, then we'll unmask them and see how they look. Okay, so we're back. Things have dried up pretty good. Go ahead and pull this. Pull the tape off there. I think I can do it one-handed. Get all this off, see how it looks. Bam. Good coverage. Looks nice. Got all the wheel lip good. That turned out really nice. See how this does. Duct tape's pretty sticky. Stuck to my hand. I couldn't get it off. Crap. Somebody's got to clean this shop today. Probably going to be me, because David's on spring break with his son. His son's on spring break this week, so he's not going to be here. Got an event coming up first weekend of April. Fandango. It's a big motorcycle swap meet, and motorcycle races, and just all sorts of vendors and stuff. It's going to be really cool. I'm pretty excited to go going up there with my daughter and son-in-law. We're in a camp. He's going to look for parts for his drag bike, and I'm going to look for some pieces and parts for, I don't know, anything I might find I want to put on Betty, or maybe old Yeller here. Actually, I want to find a different rear wheel to put on her, and I'd like to go with a little wider front tire and a bigger fender, but I don't know yet. I don't know. So we got our wheels all painted. I'll let them sit overnight, cure good, and then tomorrow I'm going to put them on the Suburban with at least the center caps, because I don't have any beauty rings yet. But when they get in, I'll put them on. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I'm going to clean the shop up. Then if there's enough time, we're going to do a little on the wiring on the van. Just was thinking while I'm waiting on them wheels to dry that y'all see my bike sitting around here, and you wonder, I wonder if them things even run. Well, now they're covered in dust from the dirt storms we had, but it's been about 2 months since I started Betty. I haven't rode her much. I've been super busy. If you notice, it's she's all cold. So we're gonna see if she'll fire up. See if I can get her to run. Turn the gas on. And what we'll do is pull the choke, get the kicker out. Give her a couple of twists the old throttle. Get her wound up, kind of like a clock. Give her about 3 kick throughs. Then we'll turn her on. There she is. Yeah. Betty will crank up. Been about the same for the flamer. I've been working on the flamer quite a bit. Betty, she's electric or kickstart. Sometimes I just like the kickstarter. This here, I don't even know where my light's at. Oh, there it is. We'll put the flamer on reserve. Let's just see if he'll crank up. Got a little grip pan. These older bikes, they got a check valve in the bottom of the crankcase. They haven't been started in a while. They'll throw out a little oil. Set the batteries up. Battery's deader than a mackerel. Yeah. Yeah, maybe not. Turn the choke on. Give it about 3 clicks. Yep. Yep, battery's dead. I'm gonna have to charge the battery on this one. That's a new battery too, and it's been on a maintainer, so I don't know why it's down, but I get that charged later. Anyways, I just wanted to show that bikes don't just sit here all the time. I ride quite a bit, but here lately I've been super busy. Good morning. Not really morning. Evening. Late evening. Early evening. What time is it? It's like
6 o'clock.
Like
6:12.
Like 6:12 in the evening. I had to clean the shop up. Look. That took most of the day. I'm going to put the those on there with just the centers because, well, I don't have any rings because, well, nobody around here sells them. I had to order them. So I'm going to start putting these on and let Abby hold the phone while I do it. My back is absolutely killing me today, too. Well, it hurts almost every day, but it really hurts today. I think after 18 years, you break your back, and 18 years later, it'd be healed up. Not, it's worse. Or maybe 20 years. I don't know. However long it's been. We have these tires, which are actually Dodge rims. I have these tires. It's got rock in it. It's fine. Not the first rock. Yeah, look at that. Brand new hub, brand new brakes. Huh? Look, see? All brand new. Brand new. Brand new. Takes my breath away. Not a good day for my back. Oh, will you go over there on David's toolbox and get me one of those center caps with the plastic caps in it, sitting right over there on the green toolbox. Really wish I had my beauty rings, but I don't, so whatever. Oh. This is easier if you take they're in the so deep you can't hardly get a hold of anything, so it's easier if you take the socket off and start them with the socket. Firestone Transforce. What are you laughing at? Reminds me of the Transformers. Every time I hear it. Every time I say it. It's fun to say it. Yeah, I'm a little more at that age where I'm not so hip on a little more hip replacement. Literally. My back isn't always this bad, just on some days. Today's one of them. These just barely get snug, because if not, their plastic will strip them out. I like to hold any weight just to cap on. Look at that. Doesn't that look better than the other ones? Or I think it does. Huh?
It does.
Oh, that's the tire I took off, isn't it? I was wondering how the other tire got over here. I was thinking, what are you filming, the floor?
The tire.
I was thinking, how'd that other tire get over here? Wait a minute. 1, 2, 5. Okay, that'll work. Oh, good. I already got dirt on them. I hope they don't get dirty. Aren't you saying anything?
I don't know. Look at that cap up there.
Get up there. You'll see me sacrificing and pain just to get some sort of video out. Actually, I'd be out here doing this whether I was videoing stuff or not. Wouldn't matter. I already said David's on spring break with his son. He gets a vacation. I don't. There's no rest for the wicked. Hope you're having fun, David. I'm having a blast. Come on. Okay, now we snug them up. Remember, don't torque them. Do not like you're putting on a lug nut, because you're not. You put the gun on the lowest setting and barely pull the trigger. You go ahead and let the gun, when it gets snug, it'll twist. If you just don't hold it, if you just hold it lightly, like that. Yep. Okay. Now we'll set the front down. Can't wait to get some beauty rings on there. You know how to back things up? You're sure?
Yes.
Without hitting my truck over there.
Yes.
Because you have to turn around and back in.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yes.
You're scaring me.
How am I scaring you?
Watch us. Everybody look.
No.
We're going to watch Abby drive. If she wrecks my Suburban, you'll see her get beat. Man, those look way better. Okay, we're going to let her get this turned around and we'll be right back. And we're going to do the back. Now that we got the Suburban turned around. This is 4 days later. Not the same day. Just kidding. Ooh, it's kind of stuck in there. What's that all about? Not straight with anything because I can't see shit. There. At least I don't have to worry about spinning while I'm trying to put the tire on there. Chasing the lug nuts around. And I got a hub to hang it on. Man, I don't want to mess with that front brake. Crap. Maybe I'll feel better tomorrow. This is all I'm doing today. Well, unless Norm shows up and I'm at my house.
What is that?
What am I against? Is that my air compressor moving? Sounds like a chicken. Got a chicken in here. What are you filming? You're the tire. One side down, one more side to go. The pain is real. Having deja vu like I was just here. Mm. Okay, hand me that other wheel over there. Oh, come on, get on there. Oh, I forgot the other wheel's off the ground. So yes, they both spin. Okay, we grab the other cabbage, center cabbage. Lordy. The key to being able to work in pain is to ignore it and hope it goes away, which you know it's not. Oh, I put the cap on before I put them on. Tell I'm ready to be done. My hand? Yeah. Dang it. And I was missing two. Forgot I was missing two of them. Let's go through my stuff. I know I got some somewhere. Okay, sit her down. Let me sit myself up. Whew. Say hi.
Hi.
I don't think she likes to be on video. I don't know. There's how the Suburban looks with the new wheels on it, which looks a million times better to me. Like I said, I'm going to put some 17-inch beauty rings on it. But it looks good. I don't think she liked being on video. Want me to post that on there?
I guess. I don't really care.
Oh. Well, it's been a busy week for me, to say the least. It's Friday. It's now, I don't know, midnight.
No. 6:48.
6:48. That took 30 minutes. But that's all I'm doing for a week. I guess we're going to call this a whole video. Been a little bit of everything. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, and please watch the whole video front to back, because watch time makes a big part of how your channel grows or how people find your channel. The more time people are watching your videos, you'll move up on the search list where they're more readily available for people to search. And it really helps me, and I'm just starting out, and I'm not doing it because I'm making money at it, because I don't make a dime. I don't have any sponsors. I just spend my own money doing whatnot in my own time. But I enjoy working on my stuff. And it's not like it's an educational video. It's just for entertainment purposes only. Well, I don't know if you learned something good. And if you don't, well, you can watch me run around like a chicken with my head cut off most of the time. I appreciate you all watching, liking, subscribing, sharing. And we'll see you all on the next one. Bye.